I don't want to be like tit for tat or petty or feel like because somebody did something, I have to do something. But it's like when you come into my space and you have ideas and you have needs, and I don't charge you because I see the potential in what you're doing and I believe in you. I let you be who you are creatively inside of my space. And, for that not to be considered throughout the trajectory of our careers, knowing that we're still at it, we're still striving, we're still small businesses. And I've never denied you of anything. I've always opened up my Rolodex. I've always opened up my resources. I've always opened up my doors. I've never closed it. I've always endorsed. I've always, collaborated. I've always shared. I've been loyal. Me coming to certain people isn't because I feel like they're the top talent in the world.
You've expended your resources too. Just period, like connect.
Yeah, so for me to double back and be like, yo, man, I still appreciate you, and I feel genuine working with you, and I feel like this is a genuine project. I feel like we started something that we shouldn't just walk away from because of, I don't even know why we don't even talk to the same capacity anymore. Like, I don't know what went left in our personal relationship, because we had a relationship. We talked and we did things creatively and also outside of creatively. You moving and you finding other opportunity and you going and finding who you are and finding yourself, that doesn't contradict what we have and what we've done or what we can do. And you setting this number, if you were getting that much money for your stuff and people were lining up for it, I don't think you would have put a post on Instagram about help. I don't think people put bulletins up when they're booked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a kind of number that should keep you busy. 20, 30, 40 grand is okay. I need 2 clients like that and I'm working all year. I can't entertain much. My creativity is expended with these clients. Mm-hmm. That's not a post on Instagram that I'll take your next project if you're a brand. That's talking to small businesses. Yeah. So
I hear you.
Now I can be presumptuous.
Truth be told, you might be 1,000% right. Like let's just say that. Let's say it's completely true, right? But this is where I take your ego, go, yes, that can exist 1,000%, and you're probably right. Let's set it to the side. We'll speak to Tafiq's soul right now. The truth is when you first interacted with that person, what I truly believe of the person you are, you know your truth. I could be wrong. I believe that you did it from a genuine nature. And if you never got anything back, you wouldn't have cared at that moment.
Right.
But because of this, it's also like you're taking it as almost as if the person's saying, I don't value you. You're not worthy. Whatever. That one time we hung out, no, it wasn't real. We didn't have a genuine connection or whatever the case
Now,
is.
that makes me feel deprived because I invested into a bond that is not being valued. So now I have to lose the feeling and just say, no, that's going to cause that's causing a trauma now in opening up to new friendships and new opportunities.
You know what's making you feel that way? I don't think it's the actual interaction. It's the fact that you went out of your comfort zone to even offer him an opportunity. Like, going out of your way to message him when he put that there was you going out of your comfort zone, meeting him in the middle, and him not, and you feel like that's the part. It doesn't have anything to do, like, truth be told, Tafiq, you're a great person. I don't think you're like, oh, you owe me, nothing like that. I think, but this is
he doesn't owe me anything.
A lesson of like, man, sometimes you just can't ask that girl on a date that's gonna say no. That maybe you guys had something, but like but there's consequences of when the universe puts something out like that. You kind of gotta identify as like, the good heart in me wants to think that everyone else is like that, but it's probably not. Like, probably this person's gonna do that. Same way, like I was just talking to my therapist, like. Genuine connections, like how I was talking to him about friendships and like you and how like I meet certain people and like here we get that, but then like I get super upset or like troubled when someone new comes into my life and I'm thinking they're like on the same page as me, and then for some reason, but like I just gotta accept it and like find gratitude that let's say are you recording, by the way? Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay if you are. I just didn't want to say names. But in the case that someone comes in here and then like I have a genuine like that girl way back that came in here like off of
similar, right?
It's the same exact thing. Like me being like, well, you communicated to me that way, and then I just gotta find like gratitude and like, well, we shared that one moment.
That's what I have to learn how to do.
And when she posts on Instagram something like, oh, like anybody want to go to the art museum? I'm not dumb enough to like, and I'm not calling you dumb, but I know not to comment.
That's not for you.
Because if I do it,
that's not for you.
It would have been there. If she wanted to go with me, she would have asked me. And then also, if the case is that I go out there, I gotta be okay with the consequence of maybe feeling those feelings of like, no, but not you. You know? And I literally just had a therapy session on that.
I guess accepting rejection is the lesson here, right? It's not rejection, though.
I don't think so, bro.
It's not rejection. It's like, how does...
see great things in other people that don't live inside them as much as they might live in you. That's what I like told my therapist about. Like, yeah, I can empathize and all that, but it's like troubling being in a world when you're trying to do that and then you don't get it back. But sometimes, you know, God works through you in a way so that he can even charge 20, 30,000, you know?
I want him to get it so bad.
And then you could just...
I'm not worried about what he gets or what he doesn't get.
Yeah. You're trying to look out, bro.
I'm not even trying to look out. Listen, I'm not doing anybody no favors by wanting to work with them. That's self-entitlement. That's me self-amazement. That's me feeling entitled or feeling like I'm doing you a favor by calling you. I'm not doing you a favor. I'm doing myself a favor because I need you. That's first. That's first.
You look at it.
I needed him, so I called. I just.
Or like, are you saying?
Oh, now, but now in the beginning was organic, and I don't want to lose what you said. I did it. I whatever interaction I had with him, my initial intention was sacred to me. Yeah. Now he didn't have to know that. If he doesn't respond in kind, if I'm not accepting of that, then my initial reasoning was insincere.